Alright, Eaglemoss may be going defunct, but I'm going to try to finish this build with the kits I have. Issue 106 coming up. We're going to put these this fiddly bit part up under here, so we got to flip this whole thing over, which I hate. But before I get too far into this, I want to show you underneath the boot here. The boot, so to speak, rear engine compartment. Because I don't know at some point, I don't know if we'll be able to open this later on. There's a little latch here, but it's easier to just grab it with the pliers. And actually, let me prop it up. Grab the camera. I want to show you this engine. I don't know when it was I've showed it last, but there it is. Hard for me to get my camera quite in there because this piece doesn't lift all the way up, but I mean, it's got some detail to it, to include belts and everything. I mean, spark plug wires, all this stuff that pretty much you're not going to be seeing once all this is covered up. I'll have to get that closed back up. Anyway, if you're thinking of doing this kit, you won't be able to, because like I said in the previous vid, if you haven't seen it, it looks like Eaglemoss is going under, going bankrupt. They've already shut down orders, not shipping stuff. I'm very fortunate I have a lot of these kits already. I should have the rest of them to finish my build because I'm so close. Right. Open this up, a little Timberwolf action. Ooh, yes. Nice and sharp. Nice and sharp. Got a little pack of AP screws. And pull up a chair. Let's begin, shall we? Oh yes, gotta flip this guy over though. This sucks. This thing is freaking heavy and I don't want to damage it. But check out the back side. There's my tranny. Woo! Who doesn't like a good tranny? Okay. Alright. What do we have going on here? Oh, I can see my dipstick down in there. Oh man, I do have empathy for those that do not have all their kits. I just got lucky, and I guess lucky. I've just been saving up the kits. Got my last one, I don't know when, 6 months ago or more, before I moved. So, count my blessings. My Star Trek build, I canceled that one in January, luckily. I just decided to eat the loss back then. I would have been really up the creek. Of course, who knows how many I would have received kit-wise in between, but these things, they're cool, but they're also not so cool when they're not done right. Alright, company not managed right. What are we doing here? Okay, we got two of these. Man, I mean, just the quality. You can see it in my lighting, but just the quality of these cable connections is just substandard. Just kind of looking at this, see if I might need to do a little soldering on there, but man, the wire is there. Gosh, insane. Okay, so it looks like we're taking these two light filaments here. They're just dangly pangly. I have to get my head up in here, find the other one, all loosely hanging over here. And basically going to be using the tape, putting the light on the end and taping it. So this is going to be fun. Let's see, do it like that. Do this, and put the bulb right up on it. Get as much light in there as possible. This is a terrible design from Eaglemoss. It doesn't put much light down through the light ropes at all. So some of you may have gotten those aftermarket kits, and look, mine's all twisted up there, but we can untwist it, and actually, I don't know if it'll matter too much. When I put it in this thing, I gotta flip it over. So that side's done, and looks like I gotta put it into here. Again, I don't even know if I don't think it matters. Nothing really holding in place with nothing. Just kind of sets in there, so it's going to be able to twist freely. Get the little cap, and that's going to go on it. Something like that. Get an AP screw. Screw hole right here. Snug it, don't over tighten. That should do the trick. So that side's done. Rinse and repeat on this side with this wire. Bulb end. 2-wire light ropes. Knock that piece off. We didn't want it set up there right now. Try to make these even Stevens. Plop them on this tape. Put the bulb right up on it. And I just want to say, Harmarsh, miss you, buddy. I don't know what world is coming to, but thoughts and prayers to you and the fam. Okay, now this one is going to go like in there. Rinse and repeat, put the cap on. AP screw. You know, this model build can be, and some parts of it has been fairly relaxing for me, just sit here and do it. If I wasn't filming it, it would have been even better. Just, no trying to get camera angles, which I kind of gave up on anyway, but that's kind of what we do, right? When we like to play on YouTube. I like to watch stuff. I like to make stuff. I like to flip through this book and figure out the next step. These little pieces might have to rotate a little bit, but we basically are, what are we doing? We're flipping this over. Looks like. Popping it in the little holes like so. Man, mine just don't look right. I think I did mine wrong. I did mine like backwards or something. I don't know. Is it right? No, it's right. It looks right. It's just this piece. Ah, okay, that's what they mean. Okay, so these little silver pieces under here, they kind of rotate back and forth. So it's going to rotate down because there's going to be screw there, and then the screw here and here into the bottom rear valence. Make sure these wires are okay where they're at. Very hard to tell from this picture. I'm going to go ahead and have them up on top. They're going to plug in to something. I see the connectors buried way down up in there. Hopefully I can get to them. Alright, so we'll screw this in. AP screws all around. Most of these AP screws are really fairly easy so far to put in place. It is been fairly hot here. Got a little bit of hot rain. So I got hot and wet. It's good if you're with a lady. It ain't no good if you're in the jungle. Yeah, you wanna know what movie quote that's from? Okay, rotate these down. APs in the valence here. We're getting close to having this one done. We're going to button up the wires after this. We're going to plug them in. I'm hoping this will be the last time I have to flip this DeLorean over on its... I mean, it's just too big and too heavy for this part to be like this. This step should have been done way earlier. Sucker is a heavy mug right now. I don't want to damage it flipping it over. I had a lot of time and money invested in this guy. I just gotta find this hole. Alright, what do you say about that one, Clyde? Clyde? Did you know what movie quote I said? Surely you would know what that movie quote I said about a minute or two ago was. Alright, now we're going to connect the wires up. Ooh, we are getting close. I need some tweezers. I don't have none. I gotta fish this little plug end out. So we can plug these wires up. This one's in a precarious position. Oh man, I gotta plug it in way down there. I gotta get my little finger down in there. This is gonna suck. How am I gonna be able to do this? You probably ain't even be able to see it on camera. There's no way. I'll give you a close up after I'm done, if I can get this done. Alright, if these don't work, it's because I had to just smash the hell out of my fingers and everything else to get that plugged in this one. It was even worse. There was no slack in that other connector cabling, so now I gotta tie these wires up. We're done. And there is a cable tie right here. Wow, that sucked. Okay. Let's see what we can do. just lost that cable tie. No way. I'm going to have to fish that piece of crap out later. Hey Douglas, you out there? Did you make it to this point? I really appreciate it whenever you watch my stuff. Not sure how much you enjoy any of this stuff, but I do appreciate everyone out there that takes time to watch and such. You know, at this point, I don't know. My channel's never been great as far as focus. I'm all over the map, but that's just the way it is. A lot of my 2A content can't even post up. So here we are. Remember, no matter where you go, there you are. What's that movie quote from? Oh man, I smashed my little wire trying to tighten this tie up. A little crimp in my blue wire. So I'm just going to tuck around like that instead of trying to cut it short. I think that's pretty good for cable ties. We're going to have this tucked up under. So that one's tucked in. Tuck it back even more. Where it's not dangly pangly. Maybe I'll tuck it in. Couldn't get any slack now, I don't want to go back down. I want to feed back down into that little hole. That's fine. Okay, done skis. Close up my knife before I lose my totem chip. Alright, this one is done. Next up is pretty exciting. It's these little grill pieces right there, so I can get all this loose stuff cleaned up. And not much on the back side here. We do have a little shout out to Wendy Jo Sperber. She was Marty's sister in the movie. Looks like she passed away in 2005 from the breast cancer. I hate that. So we got my mom. Okay. Ooh. A boot. I don't know what you call this. Boot, trunk, whatever. That's where the spare tire is going to go if we ever get there. Okay. '06 in the books. Shout out Stephen Bush. Have a cold one for me because I haven't drank anything since last year, except for Dr. Pepper's. Boom.